chest voice, head voice, mixed voice. Which one is the voice that I need? Which one is feminine? Which one is masculine? Well, the easy answer, more chest voice equals more masculine, and more head voice equals more feminine. Boom! End of the video. Bye! Wait. Hold up. You didn't think I was actually going to let you leave that confused, right? Because if it were that simple, my job as a industry-leading gender-affirming vocal coach would be completely pointless. Today, we are unpacking what these voices actually mean. What do they sound like? How do you access them? And why does your voice crack like it's going through puberty again? So make sure you hit the subscribe button and like this video so YouTube knows you want more clarity and less confusion in your gender-affirming vocal training journey. Mythbuster! The terms chest voice and head voice have nothing to do with your actual chest or head. So during this video, stop poking your ribcage or try to tap your chest, trying to feel the vibration. You won't, I promise you. And please also don't try to control all of the laryngeal cartilages, cricoid, esophagus directly. These vocal organs are outside of our direct control. You cannot actually feel the vocal folds because there are no pain receptors around it, right? Now that you know these things, let's return to our video. So before we actually break down what they mean, let's figure out how they actually sound like. So let's do this vocal exercise. Very simple. Say a very, very loud ah in any pitch range, any way that works for you, as long as it's loud, it's strong, and it just kind of is projecting. Maybe you're angry, okay? Now let's do the opposite. You're gonna give me a very, very relaxing maybe it's low, maybe it's high. Does not matter. Make it really soft. If you successfully made those two sounds, then congratulations. You just made a chest voice and a head voice. The chest voice is the stronger sound, and head voice is the softer sound. That's it. It's really just this simple. These terms describe the sound textures, not the anatomy, and I cannot overemphasize this. It's about hearing the qualities of the sound. And there are actually, vocal coaches out there who fundamentally confused the term chest voice and head voice with actual body. So they tell people, feel it in your chest, let the sound vibrate in your chest, let it be in your head. That is absurd. I don't think it requires a science degree to know how sound doesn't really work like that. You cannot direct sound to a certain place. Sound is a vibration, and vibrations are constantly changing. And depending on how your body is built, you're gonna feel your chest voice and head voice entirely differently. So when your voice is fluctuating between soft and strong, you are changing the voices. Woohoo! Problem solved, right? Well, not quite, because for some of you guys, maybe you realize your voice just doesn't do the two extreme sound. Maybe when you try to go loud, you go ah. There's really no kind of difference. That's okay, right? It just simply means that you cannot switch between strong and soft easily, or it means that your voice isn't functionally developed yet. This is very common. In my private lesson, more than 60% of people cannot access strong and soft or loud and soft kind of voices. Don't panic. I actually made another video explaining what happens when your voice isn't functionally developed. So I'll link it in the description and definitely check it out. Chest voice and head voice are two distinct vocal textures that we can all create. It does not matter who you are, what you identify as. Like when your voice cracks, you're like, oh my god, that's so embarrassing. Well, guess what? It's actually proof of the two voices switching back and forth. It's a good thing because when your voice is cracking, it shows that your voice can move, it can change. So the next time your voice cracks, don't cringe and freeze, but actually say, yes, functional flexibility, baby. All right, so far, essentially what we have established is that the term chest voice and head voice refers to the two very distinct vocal textures that we create. And when your voice cracks, essentially your voice is shifting between the two registers. So how do we actually create that? This is the nerd moment. Let's talk about the science behind the two voices. Inside of your throat, your vocal folds are like stretchy rubber bands. There are two cartilages at the end that pulls and adjusts the tension. So when one pulls a little bit more, you get more chest voice. And then the other one pulls a little bit more, you get a little bit more head voice. It's a tug of war, not a switch. So every sound that you make is some sort of ratio between the two cartilages. Maybe it's 30, 70, 50, 50, 20, 80, right? So the ratio is what we call register balance. You can actually test and experience changing your register balance with an exercise called messa di voce. It's an Italian term. Essentially, you go from soft to strong, back to soft, like this. When doing this exercise, if your voice flips or cracks, that's normal. That's actually just the registers switching. Your technical goal is to train the ability to transition smoothly. When you can do that, you have absolutely mastered your voice, and you can do anything you want, any gender expression you want. So now the big question, what does this have to do with gender expressions? Well, generally speaking, head voice is lighter and softer, often heard in feminine speech, whereas chest voice is stronger and firmer, often heard in masculine voices. But listen, the voice is a spectrum. These are all comparative. The two vocal registers are a spectrum with shades of gray. It's not a binary relationship. Soft and strong are comparative terms. Softer compared to a masculine voice is stronger compared to a feminine voice. But where is that definitive moment? No one should be able to tell you. That's your job. Your job is to explore where on that spectrum you want your voice to exist. If anyone tells you, oh, that's not cis-passing enough, well, just remember this is a journey, it's not a contest. This is why voice training takes so long, because it really takes time to explore. If you have watched my video until this moment, you're probably like, wow, this is really transformative information. And by the way, yes, it is. And you're like, I want to learn how to control my register balance. I want to learn how to master my voice. Well, here's the thing. There are many resources out there. You should check out my vocal mastery digital course. It's an 11+ hours of deep dive that teaches you everything about your register balance and inflection and resonance all in one place. No more random YouTube scavenger hunts, because you should not waste your time in deciding whether the information, the exercises you learn are correct and appropriate for you or not. So now that you theoretically understand what chest voice and head voice means, here are some really quick ways for you to achieve the desired register balance. So here is a disclaimer. The exercise that I'm going to show you is not going to help you achieve a passing voice. I wish it's that easy. These exercises are only helping you to experience the difference between the two vocal registers and help you access them. If you want to have more head voice participation, you can go higher in pitch, round your mouth, make the space inside of your oral cavity a little bit, and soften your intensity. It sounds like this. Oh. oh, it's very, very soft. And it does not sound like your speaking voice. Now, if you want more chest voice, you can go in the medium pitch range, spread your mouth and oral cavity this way, and strengthen your intensity like this. Ah. You can really hear how different these sounds are, right? So really listen to the sound carefully and try to really hear the difference between them. One is strong and piercing, and another is soft and light. Once you find extreme vocal textures, then you can kind of relax your mouth to have something that's a little bit more neutral. So for a chest voice, you may sound with a then you're gonna relax the corner of your mouth and like this, try to maintain that quality of the sound, and now that sound a little bit more masculine. If you want to feminize your voice, so this is a softer voice, and now I'm going to kind of just neutralize the way I shake my tongue and my lips and my jaw, and that's gonna help you find a little bit more neutral voice. Comment in the comment section and share with me, what do you hear your voice is? Do you hear a voice having a lot more chest voice or head voice? I made another video that specifically explained why doing things a certain way helps you access your chest voice or your head voice, so definitely click that if you want to nerd out on understanding your voice. The voice is complex and abstract, that's why Trans Voice Lab is here to help. And follow me on all social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, at Trans Voice Lab. I will see you next time.